Hi everyone, my name is Mo Saha. I'm an artist, coloring book author and an avid art journaler. And today in my series of exploring graphics products, I am returning to the Opaque Grey Grafix Craft Plastic, which is 12 inches by 12 inches in size and is 0.010 inches in thickness and 200 GSM. So I have worked on this surface before with color pencils, but I want to explore some acrylic paints today. It's a project in spirit of the upcoming holidays, and it's a very simple project. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but one of the very popular holiday motifs that I find is the Dala horse. It's Swedish, I believe, and if I am butchering the pronunciation, please forgive me. I don't really know how to say it. I'm just saying it the way it is spelled in the US. So I have made a drawing of a Dala horse in my craft, my sketchbook. And it's a very simple kind of primitive shape. I don't know the history of the horse and how it came to be an icon in, for the holiday season. But I love the shape of it. I love the simplicity of it. And, most of the painted ones that I have seen online are very folk art-like, and I love that. So I am cutting out small horses of my own. I did this one, and then I made basically what you can call a prototype. So it's not perfect, but what I love is I can turn it both ways if I wanted to. If I wanted to create something more, like I could just change the direction. And I plan, from what I have seen, I can cut out about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, about 9 of these little horses out of one 12 by 12 inch sheet of plastic, which is pretty productive, I would say, because there are 4, and if you wanted to do like several gift tags that would double as ornaments, you could do that, and you could get a lot of value out of it. 36, at least 36 out of it if you are working in this size. And let me tell you how big and wide mine are. So this, I would say, is about 4 inches tall, and from end to end, about 4 inches wide. So little squares, if you want to cut them out in squares for the ease of it, you could do that. But I found it more productive to keep the whole thing. That way I can just move into one and then rotate it and get more out of the plastic. So as you can see, I have just traced. I cut one out, I drew it here, then I drew it on the craft plastic, and then I cut it out with scissors. And in my experience, this plastic cuts like butter with the proper scissors, and by proper I mean sharp scissors. So this is the basic idea, and then I want to paint on it. And if you want, I can stick it to say on the top of a wrapped gift. I could just stick this on top, and I could punch a hole over here, make it into a tag. It's like, this is my Christmas spool of Christmas, twine. And you could, use something, baker's twine. And this is a pretty rough, rustic twine, but I like that it comes in its own spool. So you can use something like that, whatever you want to do. I just want to show you how to paint on this with acrylic paint. I have some very basic colors here. I have a white, I have a green, I have a yellow, I have a blue, I have a kind of a pink coral, and I have a vermilion, just whatever colors work best for you. So I'm starting with blue. I like this part, but now that I'm almost finishing it, I don't like this. So what I'm going to do is clean that up. All I'm doing is dipping my paper towel onto the in water. Just wiping this off. See that? I like that I could just clean something off and start over if I wanted to. You can decorate your horse with any patterns that speak to you. Okay, I'm going to set this one aside and I'm going to try a different one and see how that one goes. This time I'm going to use the pink, the coral. So here are my very imperfect but fun Dala horses. I used acrylic paint today, and of course if I knew how to do folk art painting or one-stroke painting, my horses would look a little nicer. But even then I could use them as gift tags by punching small holes on their backs. I could use them as gift toppers. I could also use them as small, easy ornaments, you know. The possibilities of how you want to use this or any other motif that you want to cut out of the craft plastic that come in several different colors actually. I have worked with black, white and gray, and each of them have always been very impressive for me. Just the fact that liquid paint would stick to a plastic surface, and also because it's plastic I could clean off. So if I make of course, there are no mistakes in art, but if you want to make something a little different, maybe a little better, you don't like how it looks, you can clean it off. All I did today was take my paper towel, regular kitchen paper towel, dipped it in water and just wiped off. And once I wiped it off, I painted over it. There was no issue. The plastic wasn't hurt by the water. And then I heated it. It wasn't hurt by the heat. So it's a pretty strong surface to work with. And it's still not fully dry, but I will try to lift it off. And you see, it's just a fun little thing that you can incorporate in your art making or gift giving. So other than that, I plan to see you next year with new graphics videos. Until then, happy holidays and bye for now.